Hi everyone, McBeard here, back with another deck guide for you. I wanted to touch every faction once before I started committing to bigger, deeper deck guides, maybe that focus more on competitive, and I'm going to be breaking into that right now. But I wanted to still try a lot of the new cards, and of course, the much maligned leader, Eredin, the true King Eredin, suffering a little bit with his big change. Boost a unit by 4 and give it a shield, no longer giving immunity. So here's the thing about Eredin. He's worse, but not bad, but he's not great. He's the highest provision point leader for monsters. He has a utility to really protect really big engine stuff like Imlerith, like Orianna, specifically, or Nekarat in this situation. I'm running Nekarat just to see if it was something that I like to run. Jury's still out. Didn't really have a chance to play a lot of games with this list, but I will say that the low unit additions to like Feast of Blood, Undying Thirst, we run Lacerate and Erica's Venom because just for consistency, we're playing with the cheaper tutor here, Wispa's Tribute. So Wispa's Tribute allows you to pretty much get anything you need at any given time, and you have a lot of really kind of situational organic cards like Lacerate and Erica's Venom and Parasite. So all these things are pretty good. The Nekarat's just going to die every day, so I don't know if this is even worth it, but Eredin can protect him in a pinch if you have no other better way to really utilize Eredin. But the way I see this deck kind of going on is mainly this is an Ice Troll deck, and I had Keltullus in here as well, but I don't know if committing so hard to it. But the Ice Troll actually is a pretty fair engine. It's a 5-point engine when you drop it, and you should always be able to proc it every turn because you have enough special cards that aren't unit-based plays. So I think that the Ice Troll is probably going to do a fair amount of work when you draw the card. Wild Hunt Hound is just, I need to fill some space, and I always would go for the ping as well. But other cards like Spores, Northern Wind, in a lot of cases, the 4 ping is really good anyway. The banish is a little bit extra as well. You want to fight against Detlef out there. You want to fight against some of these cards you want to banish as well. And then there's Spores for some of these boosty plays. Regis Bloodlust also with the banish, but we are playing a lot of vampires here as well. We have Orianna here. We have Queen of the Night. And that just makes Orianna, or Queen of the Night and Orianna's bleed by herself is pretty good. You're probably going to get 9 out of that anyway, because 2 bleeds for 3 or for 2 or 3 turns is enough to boost Orianna at that point. So I think that this deck could stand to have, the bleeds are pretty good. It could probably stand instead of Archospore to have. In fact, I'll make this change right now, but you will see. I don't even think I play Archospore in the highlights. So after further consideration, I do think Plumard is the better 4 slot here than Archospore. But I did want more. There's really no excuse. The bleed is just better here. So play Plumard, don't play Archospore. I had a good time with this deck. What this deck is able to do is put on a really slow display early on with bleeds. It's very much like playing Mastercrafted Spear, right? You're pinging every turn. Your opponent's just playing stuff, but you're just pinging every turn. You have a lot of really great comeback plays with Erica's Venom and Lacerate and Wispas to help you do that. I think that Parasite is a really good card. Parasite is 6 for 6, but it can remove at 6, and that's a huge number to remove at. So I think that's very good as well. Also helps you keep dominance. The Forktail and the Nekarat are probably cuts from this deck after I've played with it a little bit. But I think that the Bronze Core has a lot of stuff that can be kind of shifted around a little bit. You can probably put in another Undying Thirst, maybe beef up some of these other cards. But the Forktail does play into a low unit strategy, and the Nekarat does play into an organic strategy and is an Eredin target, but it's not the best one, right? It's not the best one, but in a pinch you might be able to do it, because if this thing does get out of control, keep in mind that this thing is a 2-point per turn engine if you're playing organic cards, and you have a fair amount, and you do want to control, and you want low units, so it all works. And then once you're able to kind of establish this slow play, your opponent might pass early, or you might just be able to catch up, because you do have these gigantic cards. Spear Tip and Young Spear Tip. Let's get it right. Old Spear Tip, Young Spear Tip. Imlerith at any time with Eredin. Regis Bloodlust and Orianna and Queen of the Night and Osrel are all huge plays that are able to either get you back into a round, or once your opponent gives up, you just play a little bit more crap. You'll see in the gameplay how this worked out for me. But your card quality is quite high here, and the ability to control engines can sometimes make or break, especially if you're able to hard counter stuff like Spores. So I think there's a lot of potential in this deck. Again, this is really a preview of a lot of the new cards, but I do think there's something here. I think that Eredin's ability to boost and shield something can make or break a round. how do you get past the first round? Well, I've been playing nice and slow. So that's kind of how I've been able to kind of get that pass in. Usually people never pass on Eredin. They just let him do whatever he wants. But if you show no commitment, you might actually get a pass you can deal with. Check out the gameplay, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. That's all 5 factions. I'm going to start going back around and doing some of the stuff that I've been a bit more interested in. There's some Dread control out there. Some seasonal stuff as well. I'll be doing a seasonal video. Elder Deathwish and Reveal. Great contract completers right there. But we'll drop this one for now. It's a little bit of a shorter video, but you'll probably see videos more than once every 24 hours because I was pretty happy with my footage right now. So enjoy. I'll see you later. This is YouTube, so if you enjoy the video, let me know. There's lots of ways to do it below. Click things, say things. I'll see you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Let's give some love back to Eredin here. Eredin got changed pretty crucially. You can listen to it. You can listen to it on the podcast. Actually, we talk about Eredin a lot in this episode here. We talk about leaders a lot, but definitely talk about Eredin. I do have the skin. For all the people that followed me over the weekend, thank you as well. Lots of love coming in for Gwent right now. It feels so good.
My folk have suffered much.
That 16 next to Eredin's name is kind of cool, though. It's like, you take him because he's a good leader. His leader ability, at least with Morvran, you had 3 charges to spread out. I mean, what do we like here? Our hand looks too good. I want the Ice Troll is what I want. There we go. Easy. Easy. Yeah, okay, so the board is still super dark, but I like it okay. It's really dark. But it looks cool. The White Frost is coming for you. It's coming for you. It's lighter than it was, but it's also like more blue than it was. So we can lead off with a bleed off, and then we can hit with the Ice Troll. Necrad is an Eredin target if we really wanted to do that, but we probably do. Boozer82, get that stream loaded up first before you even think about making that first play, my man. Just kidding.
I'm too.
Oh, Witchers! Oh, this Ice Troll is going to be great, right? And I pitched the Lacerate like a goof. Yeah, what is this like? What is this like insane tempo start? It seemed like it also, like, I made the joke about loading up the stream, but he also, like, may have just not know what to do proactively because this is a special card deck. So if I don't give him anything to do, he may just have a hard time finding stuff to do. So he may have just thought about, okay. But I mean, Witchers is like as proactive as it gets, right? It's proactive as it gets. Witchers in 2019. Aha! I never get to make that joke, but it's true. But I mean, they still serve a purpose. It's just really, really expensive. You're paying a premium for the... You're paying a premium for a lot of stuff. If I had Spear Tip in my hand, I'd feel a lot better about a lot of this stuff. Splat.
Death to humans!
Yeah, a little bleed contract stuff. I just play this to thin now, though, I think. I'm just playing this to thin.
I'd be your best and last.
Oh, right. I had this the whole time. Shit. The Spores is actually... Well, the last race is better completely, right? I like the here we go. Bleed. Alright, so I just pay 2 cards to get through this. So I don't have Dominance. So this is 4. How many do I need? We need to make... So we get... If we play 2 cards, we get 2 ticks. So we get 4 back. So it's 12. So we just need to make 9 points. We might have to play 3 cards. We might have to play 3 cards. we want to draw a spear tip, right? Yeah, for sure. We have Imlerith already. We have Oriana already. And we have all of our Eredin targets. So we're just going to go into a long round. You have to watch football. Take care, man. Look at these draws. Spicy draws right here. You gave me the round. No control. How you doing, my man? Oh, it's been a while. I haven't seen you in a while. How's things going? Wild Hunt. Creator of Wild Hunt right here. One of the many.
You're dead already.
The nerf was a little too harsh. 3/8. I mean, they really were. It seems like nothing they could do could keep that card from being played. So I think they just double nerfed it. We have units now, so I'm not crazy about Forktail anymore. What's our deck look like? We have one good card, only one like superior to like almost every other card. So how do we see Forktail here? Do we see Forktail being worse than any of our other bad cards? I mean, I have to take this, right? Just really good hand. So we are likely...
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
Yeah, I think I'm actually killing this. Want to get vampires on the board for Oriana. I want to make sure that I only have one thing to answer at any time. I have parasites, so I can do all sorts of stuff. Parasite should mean... Alright, this is great. This is the Imlerith turn, I think. He could be playing Double Scorch. So, we're listening to Witcher music. Probably Witcher 1 or Witcher 2. This is Witcher 2. He could have Double Scorch. What's going on? Spicy 24, King Doindus, Lucky Spade, No Control. Good to see you. Gulo, Prody. What's going on? What's going on? Someone you probably know. Always good to see you. Whenever I talk about you in my YouTube videos, if you say something, someone you probably know. I mean, I know what it sounds like. I'm like, oh, this came from someone you probably know. And they're like, who? But who? But who? So Eric's Venom might be fine. Is it time to play Imlerith? I mean, he expects everything, right? I think he might be playing Scorch, but that's good. I think if he Scorches Imlerith, I'm safer with some of my bigger plays. Actually, if he Scorches Spear Tip, Osrel is live, right? So... maybe I just play old Spear Tip because it's kind of the same thing. Like these two working together should be enough with this if this just works. So I think just playing Spear Tip is fine. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, Pro Ladder is it's easier to get there, that's for sure. But it's still like pretty tough and it takes time. But it's easier to get there, like no doubt. And when I say easier, easier is not like the main thing about that. When I say easier, I should mean more fun, because while it is easier, because if you have a hot streak, you're not undone by a poor streak. It's also more fun, so you're more inclined to hit that button. It's good for both of those reasons. All right, so Eilerin is less likely to occur now. That's pretty good. Call of the Forest could also be the Fran target here. What's the song? The game? Yeah, no, I'm playing Witcher. I'm playing Witcher music. So, what we're listening to right now is Witcher 2. All this music is like A-okay to play during streams, and I love Witcher music. So you can just look up the Witcher 2 album on whatever, YouTube, on Spotify, on iTunes. And this is Vergen by Night, and it's in order. So if you like the banger tune, just look at the songs before Vergen by Night. So yeah, so is it Imlerith time is the question. Is it Imlerith time? Went ahead and hit Spear Tip. I don't know. Am I worried about poison? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just play the Queen of the Night now.
Be not afraid. This will only hurt a bit.
This will only hurt a bit. That's what my tattoo artist said to me. Just kidding. She said it's gonna hurt a lot. That's what she said, and it did. Garrison. That's your backup plan, huh? Well, that makes dominance hard to achieve, but not that bad because I'll just put a bleed on this and drop spear tip as well. I also have, let's see. I also can just deal 6 damage to it. Like, but I think it's time to start. We want to get Oriana. I get a little value out of Oriana here, so. So that's going to get me 2. She's going to be a 9. She'll be 9 at the end of this, right? Is she worth protecting? Do I think Imlerith is going to get me 9? I actually don't think Imlerith is going to get me 9. Nah, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to hold it. Wait, she gets more than that because it applies before this even ticks down. No, it's still the same. It's still the same, right? Is this the poison trap, you think? I guess Azrael has to be played first then if this is the poison trap. Because I'll lose something no matter what. I can't play Imlerith into this. I'll play Parasite first. I have a delivery I think that's coming to the door right now. 1 second, guys.
Peace with humans? I buy
It
that.
wasn't what I thought. Oh, crushing trap. All right, it's time to make this happen. This is the poison trap, right? Maybe it is? He's holding onto a poison, so this is... So Azrael, I'll play Azrael now. Wait, what does he have in his graveyard? Nothing good, huh? Little babies. Little babies. All I have is a 4, though, so I guess Azrael's going to be a 5-point card, no matter what. I think it's a poison. Oh, well, this isn't the poison card. Okay, so I guess it doesn't make a difference. But if this is like a Scorch or something, then...
Lie still. You've not yet recovered.
Oh, old school stuff here. Old school. Holy shit, he almost won, too. He almost won. Oh, man! Now, why didn't it let me do that? Was that an auto pass bug? Oh, he had a 22. Dur. I missed that part at the end. Well, we had it. I wasn't even paying attention to the last one because I was just looking at the final score.